It's the Ian Hairston Show. Ian Hairston Show. Entertainment on the go. For everyone you know. It's the Ian Hairston Show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ian Hairston Show, Season 4. I'm so happy that you're here with us, you're watching. This week we have our special guest, Ileana Rivera. Did I say that correct?
Yes.
You are an actress-singer. I'm terrible with names, I do that all the time.
That's okay.
But you are an actress-singer here in Greensboro.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So how long have you been acting?
Probably since I was like 7, going through school and community plays.
So you used to do community theater back in the day. Were you ever in drama club in school?
I was for a brief period, just trying to feed the actor in me, but didn't really do much.
Were
there.
you like a goth girl with like the nails, like you know those theater kids and stuff like that?
Not so much. I actually played sports a lot, so I was kind of split in
Oh,
between.
you were one of those people the acting jock. That's cool. That's awesome. That's really cool. Well, what got you into acting? You said you've been doing it since you were a long time. What sparked your interest?
Honestly, it was watching musicals like Grease and Moulin Rouge, and of course anything Disney related.
Right,
As
right.
a kid, I couldn't get enough of it, so
Right.
I just thought this was something I would want to do forever.
What do you think about Disney doing these live action remakes of all the childhood classics? Mulan is actually the next one that's going to be made. It's going to have a fully Asian cast and that sort of thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that they're putting a spin on it because Disney always, they don't make it just like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like Maleficent, that first one that they did was amazing, and from what I've heard, Beauty and the Beast is just as good. Cinderella was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love that they're kind of giving a little bit more edginess to their happy endings.
Right,
So
right.
I like the way it goes.
They realize their 90s target audience is all grown up now. So, yeah. All right. Well, what are some of the projects that you have worked on recently or that you have coming up?
So right now I'm performing at the Barn Dinner Theater.
Okay.
We are doing Making God Laugh, and it's running through the month of April.
Nice.
And now I just found out I'm doing Once on This Island with Open Space Theater Cafe in Greensboro.
Okay.
So I'm mostly just trying to build up my resume at the moment, but once that's done, I'm trying to start auditioning for cruise lines, more professional companies out in Florida, other places, so.
Right, right. Well, that's awesome. Well, you know, you have a little, I don't know if anybody's told you, you do have a little spot on the Ian Hairston Show where, you know, that's a start. Hopefully we'll be able to get you out there and get you to those other places.
Of course.
So when you say crew, because a lot of people don't know this about if you're not in the acting world and that sort of thing, a lot of actors who go to school for theater and that sort of thing, you wind up touring or on cruise ships and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
If you don't stay in New York or LA, that you look forward to that.
Yes, I mean, of course, everyone has those goals of getting to the big leagues with Broadway in New York, film in LA, but there are so many other ways to build up and get yourself known. I have a friend who's in Disneyland Hong Kong right now for a year. I have another friend who was the first Black Elsa on the Disney cruise line through Spain.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, maybe, yeah, they're not on Broadway right now, but they are making huge changes where they are right now.
Well, a lot of people like the flexibility of doing that stuff because, I mean, living on a cruise ship, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. I know someone who's worked at Disney World. I mean, that's nice weather. I don't know, so and to be able to travel around. I'm a creature of habit, so I don't like to leave Greensboro personally. So you perform a lot. What are some of the most embarrassing moments that you've had?
I did go to an audition in Atlanta for the national tour for Aladdin.
Okay.
And I was really excited. Me and my friends went down. We were like, we're all doing this together. During the dance audition, my shoes were a little old, so that grip on the stage wasn't there, and I slid right off the stage and fell. So. That's
not fortunate for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I didn't get a call back, didn't get a job offer, kind of just licked my wounds and walked out.
Oh.
So.
Well, you know, I went to an audition one time and they didn't even turn the camera on for me, so There you go. Worst things have happened. So you've played a lot of different characters. What have been some of the hardest characters, or the hardest character for you to step into? Because you seem like a bubbly type person.
I think the hardest one was last year. I was in Little Shop of Horrors and I was Audrey. So
you did that? Yeah, I heard about. Was it here? It was in Burlington. Okay, okay.
So Audrey was definitely the hardest one.
Okay.
Because her whole mannerisms and persona are so different personally from how I view things. Like how she views, the story. Like she just wants to live the little Stepford wife type and have everything just set for her, and it's that 1950s base, and it's 2017.
To have a perfectly manicured lawn at all times.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So stepping into that role alone was pretty hard to get into.
Well, how do you do it? How do you?
So I always look at the great Ellen Green, and you always research all your Broadway styles, and then you need to find something that makes it. What am I bringing to this character? Because you can copy someone all day long.
Right.
Or what can I do to make this character still have a little bit of me in there, even though I'm in a wig, in a costume, and technically I am someone else. So.
Can you do a little Audrey?
Sure. I did have to get an accent going for her, so it was.
Well, you see, Mr. Mushnick, some of those exotic plants that Seymour's been tinkering around with are really unusual.
So,
Feed me! Oh, I love it. Okay, that was really good, by the way.
You.
So, yeah, I love that.
They beat that one into me, so I won't forget that one for a while.
What kind of roles do you prefer then?
I prefer, right now, the show I'm in, Making God Laugh, is definitely a role that it didn't feel like I had to step into too much. It was, my character Maddie is very sassy, witty, and she is a struggling actress, but she lives in New York, and there was a point where I lived in New York, so I very much am like this character.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the difference is just a name.
Right.
So I really love the fact that if there were more roles that were these just sassy, women-heavy characters, I love those. And that's why in musicals, I almost don't want to be your ingenue and lead. I want to be your comedic, sassy best friend.
Right,
that comes in and out.
Those are the ones that get the Tonys. It's all to play that supporting role and to have that really meaty role. Those are always more fun to me too, because sometimes the lead can be a little bland because they have to appeal to everyone, as opposed to that funny person. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean. All right, so go ahead and sing. Nope. Okay, I put her on the spot. I just wanted to see if she was going to do that. Don't ever do that to anybody who sings, by the way.
Sorry, I just had a mini heart attack.
Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah, your face, that was priceless. I'm sure. So yeah. All right. Well, where are we on time? We're good on time. We're gang. Okay. Well, I tell you what. So we're gonna take a little break. We're just gonna go to a little session. Time for some sessions. Maybe you'll be in one of these sessions. We'll see. We'll see after the break. Goodbye.
Hey, bro. You okay?
Yeah. No. Nah, bro. I'm not okay.
What's wrong?
It's Lindsay. She said I had a little dick. Specifically, she called it a wee-wee.
It's rough, bro. Were you not aware?
She said she's gonna tell everybody at work just to be petty. I'm over. How do you get around it?
Oh, I don't. Actually, I've been hogging out since 7th grade. Hey, do you remember that skiing trip we took last year? Yeah, that's all you gotta do, man. You just gotta ski. You can't really hit, deep, so you gotta hit the sides, the walls. You gotta go to that's all you gotta do, man.
Like a little left, right?
The left to the right, that's all you gotta do.
Okay.
Just do it with me. Here.
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
There you go. You got it, man.
Watch out, world. Here you come.
And remember, you can always count on bros.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, man. Bros for life.
Bros for life. Have you ever, when you're in New York, you said you lived there, did you ever see any celebrities or Broadway stars?
I did.
Do they really just walk down the street?
Yeah. So I was working in Times Square as like a performer working through this company, and we were always dressed up and doing skits all the time for all these tourists. And, you know, I mean, there are theaters like loaded all nearby, and you would just see Kristen Chenoweth just breeze on by, and she looks just as magical as she does on stage.
Oh, wow.
And I also saw one of the hold on.
What do you play in?
No, he was one of the Baldwin twins. There we go.
Alec, Steven.
They all look alike to me.
Okay. Sure
One
thing.
of the Baldwin twins.
Okay.
I could just tell by the face. And I also saw, I did like briefly meet Pussy from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, yeah.
When I was like,
Pussy.
yeah. I also saw Tina Fey jogging one day, and I almost felt the urge to run after her going, Danny DeVito, I love your work, but I thought that'd be creepy. So yeah, they really do. I mean, a lot of them, their home base is in New York, and they really do just like breeze by. And I mean, they definitely, as much as you want to talk to them, you know, I'm sure they probably hear that 20,000 times a day. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, I want to thank you, Ileana, for joining us today. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on. Hey, folks, where can we reach you, Ileana? If we want to find you or contact you, Instagram, anything like that?
I would go through my Instagram because that's normally where I'm having more of my stuff pop up from there. I'm trying to wean off Facebook, and I'm starting next week making a website, so we'll be building a Slow Actors website.
What's your Instagram?
ILI167.
All right, there we go. All right, so if somebody wants to cash in something, that's a good place to start. So,
Yeah.
Right, all right. Well, thanks again for coming. Hey, folks, I do want to leave you with a few words of wisdom. This week, I'll tell you, if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. Y'all have a great one. Thanks for watching the Ian Hairston Show. It's the Ian Hairston Show. Ian Hairston Show. Entertainment on the go. For everyone you know. It's the Ian Hairston Show.